the design. The ears are behind the head. The body is behind this leaf and these flowers, but the arm is in front of the flowers and the stems. And then you've got the inner ears. Now your logic might be a little different from mine, and I don't mind that in the least, as long as you set up a reasonable, logical digitizing sequence. And by that I mean digitizing in the order that you want your design to stitch out. For instance, you don't really want to stitch an ear, have your hoop jump all the way down to doing a green stem. And I'm going to do a nasty to you now, because I'm going to insert another image. If I can remember where I put it. There it is. Right, and I'm going to move that. Well, first of all, I'm going to just put it at the side here, because you're going to make bullion rows to make up your bouquet of flowers. And we're going to do the bullion rows first. And we're going to enlarge the screen, and you're going to fetch your turning angle tool, satin. I'm going to take this up a little bit bigger, because I want you to see clearly what it is I'm doing. I lay two nodes, a left click, a left click, a right click, a right click, another right click, another right click. Right mouse clicks give you curves, left mouse clicks give you straight lines, or let you turn around corners. Okay, now I'm leaving that at full density, but I want to start this one down here. So I highlight that, and I'm going to put this into digitizer mode. I go down into reshape, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4th icon from the left on the bottom, and I'm going to move my stop point, which is the cross. Diamond marks the start. Let me take away the image so you can see. Diamond marks your start point, the cross marks your end point, and I want mine to sit about here, I think it is. I really need to bring my graphic back in. Yes, that's where I want it. Okay, and I tell that stop. I hit save. I do a short travel to here. Now, I travel everywhere. I don't like jumps. I lay two nodes again, and I'm well inside my shape, because what we're doing is we are building some padding. This is similar to what you would do in hand embroidery. And a lot of the things that we do are not unlike the old techniques for hand embroidery. And if you never learnt how to hand embroider, that's okay. Right, now I enter that, and I'm going to save that. Now I take another run line. Now actually I'm going to move the end point up to there. Now I'm going to take a run line. And the reason I want to take a run line is because I don't want my fill to start filling at one end, stop, go to the other end, and then come back. Okay. I click right into the center of my digitizing maze. That's what that little square box is, with the small square box in the middle. Right in the middle of that small square box in the middle is the last node that you laid. I'm going to walk that up the center till I get there. Okay, I go and pick the turning angle satin option, and if I click the fly out, there it is. That's the satin stitch. That's the turning angle tool. Into the center of that node, that digitizing cursor, sorry. And this time I want that last angle to be pretty steeply slanted. Okay, but I want that up there. Now, you can highlight a section by clicking in the resequence bar on the appropriate thumbnail, or you can go down to the bottom tool here and you click on the hand, and it will highlight the last object you made, which is this. Now, believe it or not, this is an underlay. And then I'm going into Object Reshape, which is the fourth one along. Bad girl, Maggie. And I'm moving him up onto that last point. And then I hit the stop button up in the top toolbar. And there is my node. Okay? Now, hit save. Colors, I want to change the color of that. It's a wee bit strong. Change it to pink. Did I not highlight it? No, I didn't. We'll make it that pink. And click into an empty spot. That's our padding for our boolean rows. I'm going to pick up the run line tool, because now I've got to digitize this so that I end up in the center, not on an outside edge. So I take my run line tool and I run it around the edge of my padding, down onto the corner of this one. I've entered that by using my enter key. I put my first node into the center of that digitizing maze, then my second, my third, my fourth one, and I don't know if you've noticed, all my even numbers are going on one side, all my odd numbers are going on the other side. And that's so that I don't get any crossovers and end up with an unwanted bow tie. And these are all right mouse button clicks. And then I bury that end one up there. This time I take my run line tool and I walk up the edge of this one. And I invade this shape here. I'm going to put this into digitizer mode again. I go back and pick up the turning angle satin tool And I'm going to bring this up even bigger for you because I want you to see. There's where I have buried my last node, in there. So I click in that one and I come off at a slant there. And I invade the previous shape. I don't want any gaps. And they are my overlaps. And I arrange my angles so as they follow the shapes around. I bury him in there. Bury him in there. Bury him in here. Now the rose is building up. Pick up this tool again. And I take a little walk around that outside edge till I get to here. Then I stop. And I pick up this tool again. Now don't forget that I'm up on nearly 600% magnification. And each one of these squares measures 2 millimeters. I drop my first node into that digitizing made. I drop my second node at a slight angle above it. My third, my fourth, my fifth, and I'm trapping the ends of the previous shapes that I made. This is the hardest part of the design if you're a new digitizer. And then I finish this one here. Okay. So let's drop that down to 100%. Put it into visualizer mode. That's the outside of our boolean rose. Okay. Now we want a center. And we come over onto our toolbar. And under the turning angle tool, you'll see there's a circle. Parallel weave fill circle. Click in that corner triangle. And grab the parallel satin fill circle. Then draw out from the center, and let's bring this back up so as you can see. Oh, and before I forget, got to change the color. We'll make it a deep rose. Click into the center. Do you remember where your last node was? Down here. So I want to aim for my last node to be roughly there. And let's drop this back down to 100. And you can see it's put the split stitch in the middle. And that's our boolean rose. Highlight the top one. Hold down your shift key, highlight the second one. Go up to Edit, Group, Copy. The new page, new file on the top icon toolbar, not file in the file drop down menu, but file new here on this one. Tell that new. When this opens, paste. OK. Object details, dimensions. This is too wide. Highlight the top measurement and tell it you want that at 1.5 centimeters. So we'll say 16. 17. Okay. Height. There's not much between them, so call that one 18. Tell that OK. Now that's a better size. File, save as, and we put it in with Bunny, and we call it Rose 1. What on earth happened there? Oh, my one key stuck down. No wonder it kept going. I need a new keyboard as well. Okay, save that. Right. Go to Edit, Duplicate. Move that over. Click in the center. Rotate it. So it's slightly different orientation from this one. Because we grouped this one duplicated as grouped. Okay. Click it again so as you get the black handles. Object details down here. Dimensions. And this time, increase it by 5%. So type in 105. Maybe we'll make that 108. 108. 1843, that's fine. So you've increased it by 8%. Okay. Edit. Ungroup. Click on this color thumb. And change that to a lemon. And change the center to a bright yellow. Like that one. Highlight the two of those. File. Save as. Rose 2. That one's a little bit bigger than that one. Right, now we can close this screen. We've saved the two designs. We've got the original Boolean rose there. That's the full size. It's still highlighted, so I'm going to go up and I'm going to tell it ungroup. Very, very pale blue. And we'll make the center a dark blue. Okay. Hold down Shift. Hide the graphic by hitting the nail. That's hitting the picture that's on the nail. Okay, File, Save As, Rose 3. And then just remove the 2 and put the 3 in. Save. And then delete it. Bring back your graphic. Bring that graphic back and delete that. Okay, that's stage 1 of our design done. We've now given ourselves 3 sizes of roses, which we're going to bring in when we're ready. Get over there. My screen just isn't wide enough. And we're going to arrange for the bouquet of flowers. And they're going to go in last. And I think for now that's enough. I just hit save again.